give up. Just keep doing it. You'll make it.
Okay, my microphone is unmuted. I have finally made all of the posts I wanted to make. Happy Fallout Friday, beautiful nerds. I'm sorry that took a minute. I'm trying to, like, get the stream started while it's loading up and post the stream links to all of the places I want to post them. But I keep on forgetting to pre-prepare what it is that I want to say, so I can just copy and paste it and post it. And so I just kind of end up really getting flustered and frustrated with myself, because my dyslexia makes writing out anything really awkward, even with autocorrect. But just especially on days like this where, like, I don't typically sleep very well on Thursday night, so Friday mornings I wake up, I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm having to hop myself up on as much caffeine as I can humanly take without my heart, you know, screaming at me. So it always takes a little while at the start of these streams to get that done. But what I'm going to start trying to do is keep my mic muted while I'm making the posts, and just go live initially at the main menu, and then load up the game while I'm live already, and while I am making the posts, and have a pre-written post set. So, like, I just need to copy the link, copy the you know, the words that I want to say in the posts about my, you know, pre-organized streams. Because most streams that I do during the week, I don't plan. I just do them if I feel like I can, if I have the energy and I want to. But Friday is like the day that I definitely stream, unless I'm really, really ill, or something really important has come up. But yeah, I just realised there is a robot right there that I do not think is no, it wants to hurt me, but it's just kind of been sitting there. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna start, like, organising all of that properly for my Friday streams. The streams that I do the rest of the time, you know, they're just gonna have to be a bit more on the fly. Whatever I write out, but still. Okay, I need to speak to him anyway, because of the search and rescue missions, so I'll talk to him while I'm here. And then if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to be trying to get someone else rescued, I think.
Hey. God, thanks. I owe you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to search for medical information at the Voltec Agricultural Center. There's also a bunch of stuff. There's so many different things that I'm trying to do. Oh, this is what... Okay. I guess this is what I missed in the, what the shooting in the background was all about when I was trying to post my stream. Repair all structures. Okay, I have plenty to do so, thankfully. I don't want to leave, like, everything broken.
Respect isn't that hard to come.
Anyway, yeah, for the first, like, couple of minutes during the stream, I'm not going to have my microphone on, and I'm just going to be making posts about the fact that I'm live. So if you ever come onto a stream and I've just gone live and I'm not talking yet, then you can say something about it in the stream chat, because the chances are I might have forgotten that I muted my microphone in the first place. But it's also very likely that I am in the midst of posting the stream links to all of the places that I want to post them. Because I'm starting to slowly gain confidence, I think, in my streaming abilities. Something that I really want to do is on my other channel, which is now going to be my main channel, that I do actual videos for. I'm thinking about editing down some of my Fallout content, and making like a highlight reel or something of some of the things that I've done and some of my favourite parts of the game so far. And just showing little things that I've discovered while playing the game. I'm not entirely sure, but that is something that I'm considering doing. Speak to the lane. Collect honey. Collect honey. Oh yeah, that's why I haven't used the honey yet. I was meant to go into the woods and collect honey. Because if I remember correctly, there is a Mr. Handy around here that needs honey. I should probably go and do that before I move. Also, I need to cook a meat-based meal 5 times, so if I can find... And I need to kill some cultists. Okay. If I can go here, find some meat to make some meat-based meals, and then I can go... I've been wanting to take the challenges a little bit more seriously and do those a bit more often. Because I've not really been paying that much attention to these, unfortunately. Scrap junk to produce acid. Okay. That's the one that I can do here. Eat a cooked meal 10 times. Okay. Complete a daily quest. Alright, so one of my daily quests is to complete a daily quest. And collect Mothman eggs. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to, like, learn more about the cult if I'm gonna do that one before the end of today. But, yeah, okay, I think I'll, see if I have anything that I can scrap to produce acid. Because I'm not entirely sure anymore, but that's one of the things that I can do before I leave. And then I can go into the woods and take care of a couple of the, missions. I keep calling them missions rather than quests. I'll do a couple of the quests that I haven't done that are nearer to my base. I know it's called a camp, but it's still a base of operations, whatever. Not that it's much of a base of operations, considering that the place is, a complete mess. Oh, I never eat the mutant hound food, though. I don't like the idea of eating that. I didn't realize I still had so much meat on me, actually.
Back in mine, I waited mutate.
Okay, I already got one. I should probably cook all of the other food before it goes bad. Okay.
You know, licorice tastes better after the move.
I think that licorice would taste better if all you've got to eat is potatoes and mutated lizard. Okay. Let's see what I actually have in here.
Live!
That contains acid. Honestly, I should probably just take all of this and scrap all of it. Because there's none of it that I actually need, to my knowledge. So why not just scrap it all? And I know there was a couple of things that I was wanting to keep for displaying later, but I can just go through it as I'm and put stuff back. Sorry that some of this is not super fun to watch back. But I mean, needs must. At least now there is a scrap all junk option that I can take. Just wish that there was an option to put all junk back into my bag. My pockets, I guess. I should also start, before streaming, every now and then just play the game by myself and do some organising of my camp, I guess, but never seems to work out that way. Good freaking god, how long has it been since I decided to actually scrap everything? Apparently it's been a really fucking long time. Okay.
Oh, pardon.
I wanted to keep the miner's lamp because I think that looks cute. I don't know why the weight was left in here.
Hoping
Fix
for
that
attention,
later,
but
I
all
think.
I got is tension.
I want one that those for setting up a kitchen later. Need one of these. I know that I'm keeping some of these things for really weird reasons, but I really don't care. I know that I wanted to keep the sloth toy. That's one of the things I definitely wanted to keep. Ah, there it is. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now everything else I can scrap. Okay, that can be scrapped as well. think I'll leave the quill for now. I forgot I had a power fist. When did I get a power fist? Oh, wrong button. Oh well, I guess I have a power fist now, so...
Interesting. I should write that down.
I also have a mini nuke. Again, I do not remember getting this, but whatever. Okay, what weapons do I have? I didn't mean to put that away, but whatever. Oh, that's my favourites, not weapons. Okay, I have a bunch of weapons that I was meant to get rid of, don't I? Yeah, I've got several pipe pistols for some reason that I do not need. Okay, I'm keeping the revolver. Okay. Do I have better armor? Oh, well, I need to fix my armor before we go anywhere. But, there's that one. And that's about it. That's the only thing that's any better than what I'm wearing.
After a full apocalypse and nearly 70 years on this.
Oh, I'm still too low a level. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting about that. I think I'm like 2 levels away from being able to use it. Or am I 4? Ah, wrong buttons again. Okay, I am 4 levels away from being able to use it. My bad. Let's repair this armor before we leave. Before I make more of an idiot out of myself. Fuck. Too late! I literally just said to my partner, I'm gonna go make an idiot of myself on the internet. When I, as a joke, when I said that I was gonna go and, live stream. And, I'm kind of proving my joke correct. I feel like, yeah. That's the best that I'm gonna do. Do any of my weapons need fixing while I'm here? Because the last time I made the mistake of not properly checking. Okay, my revolver needs a little bit of TLC before we leave. AP cost goes down. It's only by 1 point
Don't
though.
live by rule, just to live.
I'll give it a try. Ooh! I forgot that I had the paint for this. Of course, I prefer Nuka-Cola Quantum, but this is still a cool design for... Okay, so the glow sights for this wouldn't actually give me that much of a benefit. It would increase the AP cost and lower the VATS accuracy. That's no point in that then. I don't use it often enough when it's dark to need that anyway, I think. Yeah, pulse capacitor makes it worse in general, but makes it more valuable if I were to sell it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that. Oh, for crying out loud, my stomach. I'm gonna need to hold the stream here for a sec. My stomach is being a jerk, so I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'll be quick as I can. Be right back, guys.
Had a dream last night about the old days. I don't miss it. Seems like it, but I don't.
Best things in life aren't always free. Sometimes.
You're never too old to make new friends. I promise. I promise. Make way. Gramps needs some space here. Excuse me. Never give up. Just keep doing it. You'll make it through.
I was
I am...
born tired of a cabin in the woods.
Of course, I get cut off by the old man. I am back. I am sorry that took so long. I dared to have a small amount of ice cream last night when me and my partner were settling for bed before, you know, we like brushed our teeth and actually lay down. And every time without fail, my body despises me whenever I have ice cream. I can have small amounts of cheese and I'm mostly okay, aside from, you know, a bit of, like, pain. But if I have ice cream specifically, even just a couple of mouthfuls, my stomach just makes me feel like it's about to rip itself out of my body. It's awful. But I'm back now. Sorry that took so long. Oh, hey. I like the sound of rain as well, but I don't think that's actually rain that we're hearing outside. I have no idea what's going on. No, it is the sound of my turrets. That's what you were hearing, the sound of my turrets. Oh my god, my stomach. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit better now, but I am genuinely sorry that that took so long. But anyway, what time is it actually in the game?
Respect isn't that hard to come by. You try your
Oh,
best.
it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. I guess I should still be on my way towards where I was gonna go though, because there's a couple of quests that I've not done that I wanted to do over here, like talk to Lane, collect the honey here and here. So I'm just gonna go straight to the isolated cabin and go from there. Even my hearing's disabled? Dude. How are you doing, by the way? I hope that you've been doing alright. I have been absolutely buggered. I've been trying to get housework done at least a little bit every day because the place is an absolute hellhole. And I have a friend coming over at the start of September, and we're gonna go to Northumberland, just near Kielder, to go on a stargazing trip for the weekend. And oh, be right back. Alright. But yeah, for anyone else who is listening, yeah, I've got a trip coming up. Been doing tons of housework, and it's been absolutely burning me out. I have been so tired. I really had to consider whether or not I was even going to stream for today's Fallout Friday, but I was like, I really don't want to put it off. Excuse me. Sorry, if you hear me guzzling, I am drinking a can of Guava Rockstar right now. Helps if I use the light that is attached to my frickin' wrist to see. Also, why do I have the shotgun? My strongest weapon. Just got home from South Shields. Oh, bless. You weren't that far away from us then. It's only like a mile away from my house to the River Tyne, to across the river to South Shields. Okay. I need to find honey. So... when am I coming over? I don't know, dude. We've been trying to, like, organize a time for that for a while, haven't we? Is that where the area I'm supposed to go into is? Yes. Yeah, oh! Well, that took me longer than it should have to notice that that was hanging from the tree. I don't know if I did see your shoot yet, man. I need to like, take a look. Yeah, waiting until it was bright, I would have made this much easier. Because I'm supposed to be finding honey in these woods, but, so far all I've found is a dangling ragstag. And I have no idea whose meat I just stole, but, I stole somebody's, deer meat. Okay, you're a scaver, okay. Don't need to worry too much about scavers unless you piss them off. I've not pissed one off yet.
Ah, I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work. What the heck was that? I'll take another, maybe just one more whiskey.
My dude, you do not need any more whiskey. Ah, there's honey over there, that's what it is.
It's just about time to eat.
I've finally found the honey. Let's see if I get attacked by bees again, though. Okay, that bot's not gonna hurt me. It's so frustrating that a lot of the robots that didn't used to hurt you in Fallout 4 can end up attacking you in this game. And then like half of the robots that used to nearly attack you every single time in previous games aren't always after you. Like the Protectrons in Fallout 4, 9 times out of 10, gonna try to kill you. In fact, I don't remember a single one that didn't try to kill me, aside from the one that was selling things in Good Neighbor. Does this replenish after a while? Yes, it does. Oh, you bastard. Oh bother. I know where there's plenty of honey. Winnie the Pooh reference. Nice. Dude, you're such a nerd. Okay, where's Sweetwater? Where is he? I do not remember the weight of the giant teacup. And it's no longer on my map for some reason. Oh, there's a Super Mutant Horde event? Okay. Oh, there it is! It's all the way over here? I did not remember it being that far away. Okay, hold on. There is another one that is around here that I wanted to do. I'll go ahead and speak to Lane. Or Lonnie, I do not remember how that is supposed to be pronounced. I'll go speak to this person, and then I'll, deliver...
Chop wood forever.
I'll deliver the honey to Sweetwater. And I might get a recipe out of it, I'm not entirely sure. I am pretty sure I already had this lumber mill on my... Oh no, it was my other game, I think.
Yep,
I know where I am now.
Or are we out already?
How are you holding up?
I'm holding up okay, I guess, as well as anybody can in this wasteland.
Squabble all the time. We have to come together to survive.
Lumberjack Protectron does not want to lose lumberjack job to cheap human labor.
The refuge is holding up.
Yeah, I've met this guy in my other playthrough that I do in my own time. Oh well, I've been meaning to find him, and now I have, so let's do this.
Hello there, stranger. Where'd you come ambling in from?
Vault 76. I can lie and say I'm from the capital. No.
One of those vault dwellers, are you? I've heard tell of your kind. Solved a lot of problems. And caused a lot of problems, from what I hear. You wouldn't happen to be one of the problem-solving kind, would you? I could use one of those right about now. Oh, excuse me. Let me introduce myself. Name's Lane Platt. I'm with the Responders. We're a band of self-titled do-gooders around these parts. Appalachia's filling up fast, and we're trying to keep everyone hale and healthy and off each other's throats.
Yeah, good luck with the fucking Blood Eagles. You know that it says something when there's one group of raiders that I trust over another. I trust the free radicals way more than I will ever trust the frickin' brain fart. More than I will ever trust the Blood Eagles. The free radicals over the Blood Eagles. Each time. Are you just realizing I'm a nerd? Oh no, I knew you were a nerd from the moment I met you, dude. You don't really hide it.
Here to volunteer or just to escape?
I mean, considering that you got one of those, Loki for Mayor pin badges for me. After I told you that I was planning on officially changing my name, which I still need to sort out. I still need to sort out legally changing my name.
No harm.
Oh, one sec.
Glad we got those bots up and running. Fixing
You don't say. Then you won't be averse to helping out, will you? Now, there's a lot going on in this neck of the woods. More than I can tackle myself. You got ferocious beasts roaming the forest, a creepy cult moving into the caves, and all manner of people about ready to go to war with one another. All that is to say, I could use a hand. And I'd be willing to pay you for yours. What do you think? Why, that is just terrific. Thank you 1,000 times over. Here's the job for today. A forest is a dangerous place. Not compared to other regions, mind you, but let's not lose sight of the facts. To make it safer for new settlements, we've been clearing out dangerous critters and using the meat to feed people in need. If you could go retrieve the meat from our traps, I will happily compensate you. If our trappers have done their jobs right, the coast should be clear, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Sorry about that. My partner wanted my attention for a minute. And for once it was not something that he wanted to have on the stream. Which is understandable. The fact that he said whenever someone in Fallout says, if our trappers have done their jobs correctly, you shouldn't run into XYZ, you know that you're gonna run into them at least at one point in this game franchise. You always wear your kink and your nerd on your sleeve. That is true.
I appreciate your help. Stay safe out there.
Not that I'm that much better than you, to be completely honest. Maybe I may be able to steer the conversation in more of an appropriate direction than you. I'll say that.
Baddies won't stand a chance with you on the job.
Weren't we supposed to
Max
get a
is
Blue
fine.
Ridge
He
caravan
just
route set up this way?
There was something that he wanted to talk about real quick. But yeah.
We may have sourced some inventory from passing vault dwellers. Hope that's not offensive or something.
Why would that be offensive?
Not here for homemade poultices, I hope. We're fresh out.
Hard work pays off.
What's your job here?
I'm the quartermaster at this little outpost of ours. That means I manage what supplies we have. I, count them. A lot. Just to make sure we're still out of gauze and didn't magically manifest more while I wasn't looking. I wanted to be a doctor, but being a doctor is hard when you have a fear of blood. And needles. And, failure.
I think everyone has a fear of failure to some degree, though. I mean, God knows how many times I have fallen flat on my face and continue to do so. I mean, I've been doing Fallout streams for like 2 years now, and it's only recently that I actually started getting people watching, let alone interacting with me in the chat. And most of the people that do interact with me in the chat are people I already know and are already friends with. So, you know, it's one of those things that you do really need to get used to, and I feel like people would fear failure less if everybody else just stopped pushing the idea that, you know, oh, if you fail, then, you know, you should keep trying, but you should also feel bad. Like, people seem to have this thing where they love to say, oh, if you fail, then you just keep trying again, and then in the same breath also make sure that the person who failed feels awful for their failure. And it's like, if you want them to keep on trying, maybe don't make them feel like shit because they made a few mistakes. And maybe they wouldn't be afraid to continue trying, because then they would know that they wouldn't have to face a bunch of ridicule and bullshit from people, despite also being encouraged to keep on doing what they're doing and facing not just more failure, but also more rejection and ridicule for that failure, and then further ridicule when they do eventually give up because they're sick of being ridiculed. Like, the way people treat failure and the fear of failure in the modern era is absolutely arse backwards, to be honest. Oh my god, dude, I forgot about that song, and now you just reminded me. Now I've got that song stuck in my head. I haven't sang that since I was in guides, my dude. Yeah, absolutely. What do you think of the responders?
They're great. We're great. They more than me. They're selfless and fearless and try to solve any problem, no matter how difficult. And they use a lot of supplies and don't get many, but they manage anyway.
Actually got a cassette tape at Shields. Oh wow. I was actually thinking about getting a couple of like vintagey things, like now that 90s is considered vintage as well, which feels weird to say, but I was thinking about like getting a VHS player and seeing if I can find some tapes that still work and get like an old TV, because I was thinking it would be really funny and nostalgic to have an old TV that I can use once in a while to like play, pardon me, on the PS2. So I have my PS2 games on the kind of screen that I used to play on when I was younger. And excuse me, I've got the hiccups. You already feel old. Excuse me. Scored a cassette for a $5 and a VHS player from Carrie's uncle. That's really cool. Oh my god, hiccups. No. Oh! Ow. I don't need hiccups now, please. But yeah, I thought it would be nice to, like, at some point during the winter, have an old TV and a PS2, because we've got a PS2, and, like, play Shadow the Hedgehog on an old... Oh, a CRT TV. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, my hiccups, why? But yeah, play Shadow the Hedgehog tucked up on the sofa with a blanket and some hot chocolate with an old TV. And also, like, watching some movies on VHS. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. I will be right back. I need to swallow some vinegar.
Now I know what the settlers are going through.
Me? I'm nothing special.
Damn those Scorch! Can't bear to see another friend turn. Hard work pays off. Weren't we supposed to get a Blue Ridge caravan route set up this way?
I am back. I swallowed vinegar. My mouth tastes like a chip shop now, but oh well. Oh god. Something that I recently found out is that having really powerful, painful hiccups for a prolonged period of time is very common in people with connective tissue disorders, because lo and behold, your diaphragm is entirely connective tissue. So it can cause problems with that. But I found that swallowing a mouthful of vinegar can disrupt the diaphragm spasms. I'm not sure why. Like, I've tried looking it up, and apparently some people do really find that swallowing vinegar can immediately stop their hiccups.
Now I know what the settlers are going through.
And there's a theory that it might have something to do with, like, the electrolytes that are within vinegar and the sharp flavor working together to calm hiccups, but yeah, I don't know why, but I randomly discovered several years back that that worked, and ever since then, whenever I have hiccups, I just take a sip of vinegar and I'm fine. Why do we always seem to find that anything dodgy is caused by our bodies already being dodgy? I have no idea, dude. I mean, I think it kind of comes with the territory of being chronically ill, because people think, oh, you're chronically ill, and you can't be super unwell and still function, because able-bodied, healthy people don't comprehend how you can be really, really, really sick with multiple things and still function. So they assume, okay, you've got one thing wrong with you and you can only have that one thing. You can't have multiple chronic illnesses and disabilities. It has to be that one thing. But more often than not, when you've got one chronic illness, you've got multiple of them. Like, it's being found now to be incredibly rare for someone to have one chronic illness that disables them and not actually have a bunch of others, and a lot of them tend to be genetic and, like, loosely connected in some shape or form. Like, the connection between having fibromyalgia and having multiple sclerosis, there is a minor connection there with how the symptoms work. And frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if multiple sclerosis and fibromyalgia are the same thing, but instead of causing lesions on our brain, fibromyalgia patients just find that our brains deal with inflammation instead of lesions. Yep, also finding out everyone with ADHD are now finding out they have autism. Yeah, a lot of people likely have both. I mean, there are definitely people that only have one or only have the other, but it is becoming more and more understood that about half of people who have one will also have the other. But yeah, when you've got a chronic illness, you're just kind of more predisposed to finding out that the things that you're dealing with health-wise that aren't explained by the diagnosis you do have is because of another chronic illness that just hasn't been diagnosed yet.
The refuge is holding up without me.
Don't have fibro, I'm just always in pain after all the chemo. Well, the thing is, fibromyalgia can be triggered, so there are some people who do end up with fibromyalgia after the trauma of going through cancer treatment, so it could be that the cancer treatment basically caused fibromyalgia. Because, I mean, there's a few people that I know who went through treatment like you did, who then later on did get diagnosed with fibromyalgia when they had nothing wrong with them previously. Because it can be triggered at any point by any sort of emotional or physical trauma, and then you're going through chemo. So, like, you could actually have it, because you do have a lot of the symptoms that I have. So, you never know, you might end up getting a fibromyalgia diagnosis 5-6 years down the line. Might be while I'm still in pain, yeah. Because, I mean, it's like long COVID. Long COVID has also been found to cause fibromyalgia.
You're always welcome here. Hard work
After all these years, yeah. It's a bitch, man. I'm sorry. But I mean, it's a better explanation than your body's just weird. Because people saying, oh, your body's just a little bit unusual is the most unhelpful thing that people who are both medical professionals and people who are not well, like, understanding of medical conditions, both ends will say something along those lines at some point. Versus... I give amazing massages to my friends who are in pain, but I can't do myself. Yeah. Anyway, sorry to talk the ear off of the couple of people watching that are not chronically ill and have no idea what I'm talking about. Are you from around here?
Oh no, I'm no Appalachian.
I didn't mean to go on
I came in
such
from the north
tangent.
with Paige and the other settlers at Foundation. Do you know them? But I wanted to do more than just settle. I wanted to learn medicine. And the responders seemed like they could teach me. Only, they couldn't. Or I couldn't learn is more like it.
Oh. Don't be so hard on yourself. Sounds like you're a real disaster case. I forgot how much of an asshole you can be in this.
You really think so? I'm not sure I believe you, but it's a sweet thing to say nonetheless.
This girl has chronic anxiety. What do you do in your free time?
Free time? That's not a real thing, is it?
My girl, no wonder you are so frazzled. You have anxiety, and because you have anxiety, you overwork yourself. Because you overwork yourself, you don't give the self the time to breathe that you need. Take a frickin' break, girl.
Stressed? Who's stressed? Me? It's that obvious, huh? Well, I do have my mantras to calm me down. Serenity. Serenity. Peace. And... wait, was it 6 bottled waters or 16 in the next shipment?
Let us know if you find someone in need out there.
Affirmations never work for me.
Well, that's probably for the best. Okay then, I'll be here. Probably forever.
Oh, girl. You need to get out of here and take a break. Take a holiday for a while.
You know what we could use more
Well, it'll
of?
definitely be an interesting story, I'm
Everything.
sure.
When does the next
I didn't mean to
caravan come
sound
by
so
again?
sarcastic there, I'm sorry. Okay,
love
she
being out
has
here in the
plans.
wilderness. Makes me feel
Power
so alive.
connectors, gunmetal weapon loadout.
Oh, hello. You.
Rusted weapon loadout ping.
Responder's job is never
Vault
done.
tech weapon loadout ping. I really do not want vault tech all over my weapons. I know that this character is supposed to be super, like, into Day of Reclamation and all that shit, but oh my god, I do not ever want to be repping freaking Vault Tech.
You can set a broken leg.
I will ironically wear Vault Tech clothes in real life,
Brush up on my first aid.
but I will never be a supporter of them in universe.
Desirable wood products, but has no use for them.
Sometimes I get these so easily, and then other times they're a nightmare.
Glad we got those bots up and running. Fixing this all by hand would be a nightmare. Exhausted.
Okay, meat
The
from
work
the
never
trap.
ends.
Where do I need to go? Okay, I need to also go to Sweetwater, so I'll do this and then I'll go to Sweetwater. Let's see where the map is.
Protectron equals desirable wood product.
Okay, so I need to just go straight back to this way. that the direction I need to go? Yeah, that's the direction I need to go.
Why does everyone still squabble all the time? We have to come together to survive.
I wish that Brotherhood would share what they've learned with the rest of us. It could
The
benefit
Brotherhood
so
was never
many.
gonna share anything. God, I cannot stress how much I hate the frickin' Brotherhood.
Lumberjack. Protectron cuts down trees, but does not require punch or laboratory facilities.
Is there more honey here? Yes. Oh. No, they've not made any more. Oh well. Oh, that was what I came across. Okay. I already stole that meat. Oh well. More came back apparently. Which direction do I need to go in? I am terrible for being able to understand. Oh, okay. Is that the right direction? Yeah, my sense of direction is complete crap. I have no idea what animals I am going to come across, but I just hope to hell that one of them isn't a fucking Deathclaw. I couldn't think of the word claw for a minute there. Oh, you! Okay. So we've got Brahmin. Is that another one here? No. Okay, is there anything else here? No. Is there another spot I need to check? Okay, yep. But yeah, my sense of direction in real life and in games are both absolutely horrible. Alright. What beastie am I gonna run into out here? Please no Deathclaws. That's the last thing that I need right now. That reminds me, one of my friends, Boom, I really need to let him know that there's a mission in Fallout 4 where you can, like, return a Deathclaw egg, because I know he's gonna want to see that. Okay, I've gotten it all apparently. I just need to go back to Lane now. did I tell you Max and I are planning on going to our first fursuit convention next year in Birmingham? I'm also hoping to go for a weekend down at London at some point as well. Because we've been to London twice, but there's not much that we've managed to do because when we were going, it took so long to recover from the travel that I wasn't really doing super good. Okay, am I going at all the right way? I feel like I've completely... Yeah, I've gone completely the wrong way. I'll just fast travel to the mill. You're jealous. I need to actually get my fursuit made. Because Max has the head for his and he's buying the fur. He wants to make the head and the paws before Halloween, because we're going to Blackpool for my birthday again. So and we're going for Halloween. So he wants to wear his fursuit while we're there. So we want to get that done.
Primary directive.
Yeah. Just
Happy
waiting
hunting.
on the fur now.
You're back.
But I need to get the fabric.
You've
for
recovered the
mine.
meat from our traps. Just what I wanted to hear. On behalf of the responders, I can't thank you enough. You helped us make progress toward a more peaceful world. I sure wish I could say that's all the help I needed, but the work never ends. If you're in the neighborhood again sometime, I will always welcome more of your help. In the meantime, though, here's your payment. Have a good day now. Someday I'll return the favor. No jobs for you today. Something else you want to talk about?
Oh, did we actually talk to him earlier? Oh, I've also collected enough cloth finally. Okay. I wanted to ask about the
I'll
responders.
get my recruitment pitch ready.
Who are
We're
the
a group
responders?
of people who banded
I feel
together
like
to help
an
the
interviewer.
helpless. We cure the sick and protect the defenseless as best we can. The first responders were founded by paramedics, firefighters, police officers, and others who survived the Great War and continued to do their original jobs. We've taken up their banner and keep their ideals alive.
Around here meet out there. Or are we out already?
Well, I was dispatched here as a kind of peacekeeper. But really, we just want to help
I
in
meant
whatever
to
way
read
we
that out
can.
before pressing,
All
but
the
I read
people
it in my
moving
head,
into the
sorry.
area has increased the chances of conflict. We want to limit that. And to make this mostly pristine wilderness safer for settlement in general.
Where are the responders based?
While the original organization was headquartered at Morgantown Airport, the destruction of that place made it necessary for us to reestablish ourselves at a new location. And now we are based at the Refuge, a safe harbor for any soul, built inside the old White Spring Resort. I suggest you take some time to visit if you're ever in that area. It's a sight to behold. I'm happy to oblige.
Let's talk about you.
About me? Well, I guess I have some little bit to share.
What do you do for the responders?
According to the official record, I'm what they've termed a constable. That's a kind of officer of the peace, if you aren't familiar. Of course, putting a badge on a man does not automatically suit him to that title, so I tend not to emphasize it. I manage this new outpost of ours. I try to keep the nastier critters at bay and cross my fingers that we can keep the other factions from going to war with one another. In a manner of speaking, a small town called Night Ridge, on the southern border with old Virginia proper. We survived the bombs, almost unscathed if you can believe it. Lived in peace for most of my life. It was only with the rush of folks flooding in, searching for that treasure of theirs, that our lives were upended. Night Ridge was raided, I fled, and was swept along to the Responders' Refuge, where I took up my present vocation.
Hard work pays off.
What was life like? Oh my god, I cannot speak.
Handles the supplies if you're looking for provisions.
Oh, I completely forgot to... Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I have messages, oh god, why? Why does anyone only ever ping me on Discord when I am live?
Exhausted, but the work never ends. Hey friend, can I get you anything?
Eventually I would like to get enough viewers to be able to start doing charity streams
I love being out here
once
in
in
the
a while,
wilderness.
but I
Makes me
don't
feel
know.
so alive.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen.
Now,
Or at least not within the next year. Who knows? Excuse me. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you this, but I got some good news recently. I managed to speak to my doctor at the clinic, and I managed to get my point across finally, and I have finally gotten an agreement for a referral for my hysterectomy. So I'm getting that done.
now.
I'm not getting my ovaries removed like I originally wanted to. Just to give me a bit more time to consider what I want to do as far as hormone treatment, if I want to do that or not. Because there are some things that I'm not so keen on that will be a result of going on T. And then some others that I'm fine with. So I'm just kind of like a little bit on the fence about it. So I want to see how I feel after I've had my top surgery, because I don't want to have my top surgery and for that to be like a majority of my dysphoria alleviated and it turned out that I'd never needed to go on to T in the first place. Or potentially have my top surgery and then realise that, yeah, the other things that are causing dysphoria really are to do with, you know, the rest of it that can be solved with HRT.
How are you holding up?
So, I want to see how I am after my top surgery and then make the decision, do I want HRT or am I okay as I am? Because I know that a majority of my dysphoria is around my chest, but I don't know how much of it is. So, it's kind of like one of those things where like I want to take it a bit slower than Max did when it comes to the HRT side of my transition. But yeah, I've finally got an appointment to go through the paperwork for my hysterectomy. So the dysphoria around that is definitely going to be much alleviated. And then I'll be getting my top surgery towards the end of next year, or I should be. Let me know. I'm always here to talk if you need me. Thanks, man.
Can't bear to see another friend turn.
The main issue, like I've been saying, is just I don't like going on social media much anymore. Like, being on YouTube is bad enough. Going on Facebook is like walking into a fucking minefield just like every 2 steps I'm bombarded by the right-wing propaganda bullshit and AI crap. So it's like, I've been avoiding most social media aside from looking at, like a couple of YouTube videos and looking at the Instagram posts that Smash Into Pieces are making. And it's like, it's mostly Apox stuff, to be honest, rather than the main account for SIP. For those who don't know, Smash Into Pieces is one of my favourite bands. I'm still a massive Black Veil Brides fan, always will be. But yeah, the Smash Into Pieces is now like my other favourite band. The only band that has ever come close to matching how into BVB I've been. So yeah, that's
remarkably
funny.
peaceable, considering the broader circumstances, apocalypse and all. We hunted our own food, knitted our own clothes. We were isolated, but life went on much as it had. When the raiders came and drove us into the real wasteland, I came to realize how much I had taken my life for granted. It seemed only natural to join up with the responders and work toward building a world like we used to have.
Oh wow, so he was lucky enough to live in an area where not only were they like so isolated they could continue living as if the war never happened, but like they, geez, that is interesting.
Now, which of those berries was edible again?
I mean, yeah, they had to, you know, hunt for their own food, but I mean, I'd say peacefully living in the forest, knitting your own clothes and hunting for your own food is damn sight better than what the rest of the wasteland is like. Do you have any family?
Well, the unfortunate answer to that question is, I don't know. I had a father and sister. My mother died when I was young. But we were separated, you see, when we left our home for Appalachia. I don't know if they're alive or dead, though I would dearly love to find out.
I hope there's a mission where we can eventually help him find out, because oh my god, that is heartbreaking. I'm sure you'll find
I
him
sincerely
eventually.
hope so. Thank you for saying.
Shall I ask Max for your number? I don't know. I don't really do much on like texting
Another
either.
topic it is then.
Honestly, your best bet for getting a hold of me is when I'm streaming. But
I'll share what little I know.
what factions can I expect to find in the region? Yeah,
It's
that's a
only
good question.
recently that we've all built up a presence in this area.
I haven't
Aside
gotten
from
a
the
chance to
responders,
get a
there
lot
are
of
the
these
Settlers of Foundation,
because in my other
the
game
Crater
it
Raiders,
glitched out.
the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Outside of all them, you'll run into plenty of less savory folk in the wasteland. The Blood Eagles are even crazier than the Raiders. Same goes for the Cult of the Mothman for the most part. Though, we are trying to learn more about this group ourselves.
What do you think of the other factions? I really need to do more about the Cult of the Mothman. I want to know more, and I've been putting it off in my other game so I can find out more about it here. Aside from one mission that I did for this guy, because the first mission I got from this guy the first time I played, when I was in my other game, I was asked to go and fetch a couple of Mothman totems, relics from the cult. I wonder how long exactly this cult has been going on for, considering that this is 25 years after the war. Like, it's got to be relatively new, I'd say, but not so new that they don't have relics from before the war or whatever. That's weird. What do you think of
The
other
Settlers are
factions?
city slickers. but they have the right idea. I get along fine with them and Blue Ridge. They help
I just
everyone
asked
get
him
more
that.
what they need, albeit for a price. I'm more nervous around the Raiders and the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Neither of their methods sit right with me, but I'll work with who I can.
Screw the Brotherhood. I hate these guys. I hate the Brotherhood of Steel.
We respond
And the
to try to
Enclave
keep an
ain't much
open
better.
mind. The doors of the refuge are open to anyone who comes knocking in need of help. In that sense, we're a neutral body. Heck, that's one reason we've set up camp in this place. As a friend to all, we want to do our best to keep the other factions from clawing at each other's throats.
Tell me about the settlers.
The settlers have built up a thriving blue-collar community at Foundation, to the southeast. They're using the knowledge of the old world to rebuild things in the traditional sense.
Tell me about the... Oh.
The Raiders, based in the crater to the north, are a rowdy bunch who will do whatever it takes to survive. They
Well,
see
there's
themselves as
multiple
returning to their
different
home,
Raider groups in this
kick
game,
out other intruders.
which is cool to see.
The Brotherhood of Steel came from afar and set up at Fort Atlas in the northeast. They're a militant bunch of ex-soldiers who want to re-establish the old order.
They say they want to re-establish the old order, but where nobody can actually have any of the technology that they want to use to keep the technology away from other people, claiming they're doing it for the benefit of other people. Hoarding a fuck ton of weapons and technology to keep people who need it the most destitute and under their control. That doesn't sound like the right group to me. Call me old-fashioned, but that just sounds like dictatorship all over again. And the Brotherhood of Steel and the people that are into them think that, oh, if everybody just gave in to these guys, and if everybody just did what they were told to do by the Brotherhood, then everything would be fixed in this world. And it's like, would they be? Because the last time that people thought that they were doing right by taking away everything from other people, but keeping it for themselves so they could stay in control, to make sure that other people don't repeat past mistakes, or that's what they claimed anyway. Nobody who's ever claimed that that's what they want to do has actually done that. They've just ended up like using everything that they steal from everybody else to maintain control. Which, yeah, dictatorship. That doesn't sound good.
Hope those raiders know we need
The
them
Blue
no
Ridge
harm.
Caravan Company are merchants and traders who ply their wares up and down the Blue Ridge Mountains. They've set up a base camp around the Big Bend tunnel system to the southeast.
Or just to escape for a while.
I mean, it's to the point where they literally take toaster ovens off of people that don't even fucking work anymore. Because people cannot be trusted with any sort of technology according to the Brotherhood of Steel.
Perfectly reasonable. What would you like to talk about?
Despite technology being what is literally a lifesaver in a situation like this.
So long, then. Remember, the responders are always on your side.
I need to boil some water, apparently.
Prepared to see another friend turn.
Oh, speaking of, my water and
Now I know what the settlers
food
are going
meters
through.
are empty, and I'm pressing all the wrong buttons again.
Hope the refuge is holding up without me.
Oh no, I'm eating raw meat. I didn't mean to do that.
Why does everyone still squabble all the time? We have to come together to survive.
Okay, mac and cheese. I have mac and cheese. Baked float fly. Blackberry juice.
Hope those raiders know we mean them no harm.
Snack cakes.
Chop wood, chop wood, chop wood.
All that chunks. I can have a Nuka-Cola to increase my thirst, I guess. Or quench some of my thirst, I
Don't let
mean.
the wasteland get to you.
Do I not have boiled water? Okay, I do. I have 2 boiled water. I am blind.
love being out here in the wilderness. It feels so
I
alive.
might need to drink some of my purified water.
A responder's job is never done.
I don't want to eat the rad scorpion steak though, because that could be useful for me later on.
Hard work pays off.
Wood products.
I've got the venison and potato stew, but that could really help me though. I've got a bunch of spoiled food. I guess I could have that instead. Sugar bombs. Okay, got sugar
Brush up
bombs.
on my first aid.
Yeah, damn it. Okay. Oh. I do not do very well with making sure I've got plenty of food on me. Maybe when I go back to my camp again, I should like find a way to plant
Here to
some
volunteer,
food,
or
so
just
then I've
to
got
escape
some
for a while?
growing, so that I can immediately pick it
Now
and
I
then
know what the
immediately make
settlers are going through.
what I need to eat.
If you're looking for work, talk to Lane.
I've ate
We'll have
worse.
something for you to do.
Do I want to know?
Chop wood. Chop wood.
Like, answer honestly. Do I want to know what you mean, my dude? I've got plenty of caps, I guess. Yeah, the thing is as well though, if you eat raw meat in this game, you have a chance of getting an illness. And the amount of times I have gotten bone worms because of the freaking things that I've eaten in this game without cooking it is absolutely insane. It's only supposed to be like a 5% chance of getting diseases, but for every 2 pieces of food that I have taken a bite out of when it's raw, I have ended up with, well, it's been more like 3, but yeah, I have ended up with food poisoning. Oh no. Maybe it would help if I actually had a weapon that had better distance. Oh, you're down here, okay. I'm gonna go down here, and then I'm gonna deal with the ghoul that is inevitably about to spot me.
The colors are so earthy. Oh, gracious, you're back already. How wonderful.
Do I remember... I do not remember how to pronounce that name. I think I kind of do. You know, my memory's terrible, and you know what I'm like with face blindness, but I think I know who you mean. Here's your honey.
Oh, delightful. This honey will be the final touch on my special blend. Please do return to brew up more if you enjoy the surprisingly subtle flavors.
Strange brew. Okay. I got some honey back out of that. Oh yeah, I forgot that I put the Nuka-Cola paint on my gun.
I do apologize for the condition of the garden.
Oh yeah, I think I know.
Good help is so hard to find.
Yeah, you asked if I'd seen it. I said that I hadn't had the chance to take a look yet. Like I said, I've been mostly avoiding social media and stuff, so. But I'll have to take a look. Is it up on Instagram? Ah, yes, that I need. How many times do I miss? Where's the goal? I heard another one there, unless it was just me. I have to turn those off every single time I come into a place that's got like the music playing, because even if the music that's playing on the radio in these games is like in the public domain, I always end up getting some sort of like copyright claim on my stream. Did I just accidentally shoot it in the head? Posting each day on Insta. Ah, okay, cool. I'll have to take a look, because don't you have a new account since I last followed you? Or did I already follow you back this time? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I can find you on Insta. I don't need you to hold my hand. Ah, alright. Just wanted to make sure that I've got the right one. I'll have to, like I said, I'll take a look when I'm not streaming, and when I'm not like dealing with a crippling migraine again. Like with how much housework I have to do. Lately, I've been getting really bad migraines, so I've basically been getting up, having breakfast, getting what I can done of the housework before my friend comes up from the south for the weekend in September, because there's just so much to do and it takes so much energy from me that I'm trying to get it all done now before it actually reaches September. But the... No offense, dude, but I don't know if I'd be able to put up with you for that long. Not in my tiny ass flat, anyway. You, unlike my friend Mute, you would not survive sleeping on the sofa. I've got the cloth that I needed, so I should probably drop that off at the hotel. And then continue over to here. Because then I wanted to go along up here, complete signal strength, and then move up to Fort Atlas, and then further up to here to complete this one. the, oh yeah, I still don't have the ability to finish, Monogram Mine, because, or is it Monograph Mine? I can't remember. But either way, I can't do this one, because you actually need to have another mission completed, and I do not even have access to that mission to complete it yet, so that's not gonna work. And then I need to go over here to the Morgantown Airport. And also do this one as well. There's a lot of different, like, quests that I'm trying to finish that I feel like I should have done ages ago, but I don't know. I've been ADHDing all over the map, as you guys can clearly see. So I want to go up to do this one as well. So I should probably follow along this train track at some point as well to go to Morgantown Station. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Oh, hey, Okari! Good morning to the US and good evening from here, because it's nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 o'clock at night. Evening. Words are difficult. You caught me rambling to myself, buddy. Well, I was trying to figure out where to go next and what to do, because there's so many different little quests that I want to do. So I'm just trying to get a few bits out of the way. One of the main things I want to do, though, is deal with some cultists, but yeah, that's one of the ones I need to do as well. I'll go back here and do this one, and then I'll go back to the hotel, to the White Spring, and read the missing person poster that's there. Oh God. How are you doing, by the way, Okari?
Automated warning to all responders. The Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server.
Again? With this one? How many times am I gonna have to do this particular event? Oh well, I guess I better go and kick some robot ass. Oh, you bitches. Oh, there you are. Oh, don't you hide behind the glass, mister.
Vault Tech wishes you a happy day on the farm.
What the heck? Okay, I'll see you later. Have a good nap, mate. cannot be missing. I literally just hit the other one. I do not like how long it takes to reload this fecking gun, but... Okay, there we go. There we are. Oh, come on. I'm missing with this more than I would like. Again, sometimes I can hit it from a distance, other times, no fucking way. Again, the length of time that this thing takes to reload. Oh my god, where is everybody shooting from? Oh, Howie, it's not letting me throw anything anymore. Apparently I can't throw my grenades right now. Oh, Howie. Well, at least I know that I can kind of aim now. My aim's getting better than it was. Oh, come on. They have next to nothing left. Why am I still being shot at? Oh my god.
Stand still. Your biological material is required.
How am I missing? Haha, there we go.
Automated message. The Forest Watch detects all supervisors. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area.
Okay.
Fertilization requires additional biological material.
I guess I'm going in. Is that a new gun, or have I just never noticed the colour scheme before? It's a gun that I got towards the end of my game last time I played, but I've repainted it. I didn't realise that I had gotten access to a Nuka-Cola themed paint for this particular weapon, so I decided to change it because I felt like it would be more fun. Oh fuck, I was gonna try and take a drink. Ah, wrong time to take a drink break. Wrong time to take a drink break. Ah, yeah, motherfuckers. Oh my god, can all of you please fuck off? Oh my god, how many of you are there right now? Oh my god. Reload takes so long, why? Why is it not letting me throw my freaking grenades either anymore? Like, what the hell? Oh, you motherfucker, get out my face, get out my face. Oh my god, can I please? I shouldn't, I literally just reloaded. It's so embarrassing to me that I have decent aim, when I am using a bow and arrow in real life, but in video games I cannot aim and shoot for my fucking life. Yeah, do you like the new color scheme for my my gun?
Vault Tech.
Oh. Oh. I felt like they were about to explode, what the fuck? That didn't feel safe. Excuse me, would you kindly allow us to collect some of your flesh for science? It's... Oh god, if that is not accurate. Only in this case, they literally want to turn you into fertilizer because they're farm bots, and they've ran out of fertilizer, so they're trying to kill people and use human bodies as fertilizer for the farm that they work on. It's insane. Also, yeah, I love it. I do too. It's if you look closely, you can see that it's got like the oh, it's making me turn with it, but it's got on the side, it's got the Nuka-Cola logo. I hear another one of them in here somewhere. And I know that I need to go down, but I don't know how to get down. Is this the way down? No, that's the way into Appalachia. I need to go and figure out how to get downstairs so I can recalibrate the bloody instructions. Hey Okari, I was thinking about maybe on Thursdays doing a little bit of playing Fallout 4 so you can get a feel for that game. Because that one doesn't get, like, updates the way that this one does. This one's constantly having new stuff added to it. But the Fallout 4 is just one whole game. It's not an online one, so it's not, like, updated like this one is. So, I know that you've been interested in some of the differences that I've already mentioned between this game and Fallout 4, so I was thinking about on Thursdays, what shot me? I was thinking about on Thursdays going ahead and streaming Fallout 4 on Thursdays, so then you can check that out. Because I know that some of the characters, some of like the side characters and the companions that you can have in the game, you will be like really interested in seeing. Okay, let's get my ass downstairs, however the hell I'm supposed to do that. Oh, I'm back here. No. This place is full of ghouls. To my knowledge, anyway. Oh, come back, you motherfucker. But yeah, I was thinking about, for your sake, starting from the very beginning, with a new character. Ah, you freaking! Ah, you! Back off.
Scanning. Locating material.
Oh! Where are you? Farmhand programming locked. Admin override. Change farmhand's targeting parameters. Remove human class from target list. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. Ah. Honestly, I think that it's a glitch in the system from the way that this is all set up, because the way that the systems on these kinds of robots work, to my knowledge, is basically they will use anything to their disposal, because, you know, they always assumed that if it got to the point where they did start to hurt humans, there would be someone who knew about the protocols who would be able to stop it from happening. But since the world ended and all of the protocols that these robots were, like, programmed with became disturbed, basically, they started searching for humans, and it's one of those kind of systems where you have to rule out specific groups if you don't want the robot to go attacking those particular groups when all of their resources have been depleted. So it's one of those things where, in hindsight, they really should have made sure that it never had the option to use human material in the first place. But they didn't really consider the idea that the world would end and the robots would still be here. I might be wrong, but that is at least my current understanding of what's happened here. So really no one put the names of humans up on there on purpose, but they ended up on there. I mean, you'd think that maybe they would try and use ghouls specifically, feral ghouls, but since people didn't really know that feral ghouls would ever exist, I guess that was never an option that was thought of as a possibility. But this is where contingency plans are really important, but as we've seen in previous places we've been in this game, Vault-Tec doesn't really care for contingency plans to a certain point. Like, they care about having surface level protections and stuff, but real plans for real things like this that could have happened, they didn't want to even, like, entertain the idea of, really. Hubris, I believe, is the term I'm trying to think of. Oh, it would help if maybe I healed myself. I choked a little bit on my drink there, sorry. Oh, you just finished reading your Bible. I'm sorry, I didn't see that until now. Search for information. Ah. Of course I was supposed to search for information. I'm really looking forward to my lunch. I got some Korean rice cakes and some buldak carbonara ramen. I'm gonna be making that for myself soon. Helps if I actually have the light on, so I can fucking see. Okay, so it's above me. From the Office of Governor Evans, Facility Director. I nearly read that as Fertility Director. Ew. Per decree of the West Virginia Board of Medicine, effective 30 days from now, your resident veterinarian, Dr. Elizabeth Cohen, will be expected to report in for cross-training in human medicine. Please pass along our thanks. In addition to this field guide to human medicine we've put together in anticipation of any questions or concerns she may have regarding this transition. Thank you for your cooperation. Sweet. I'm not sure what our lunch is called, but it's kind of like the Japanese okonomiyaki. Is that like the pancake where it's like full of like lettuce and not lettuce, cabbage, and veggies, and like you grate it all together, mix it up with a little bit of like batter, and then like fry it. And it's typically, I think they typically have like bonito flakes and oh, what is it, Kewpie mayo on it. Yeah, that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I keep forgetting. I learn it, I'll have it in my head for several months, and then I'll forget it again. But yeah. Oh, did I read that fully? Yeah, thank you for your complete cooperation. I don't know how I feel about that. I know that veterinarians are probably going to be the best equipped out of the rest of, you know, the average person out there to train to be a doctor for human medicine. But it feels really dodgy that they're just like, hey, yeah, the medical board of this entire state has decided that all you veterinarians are going to have to start learning human medicine as well and practicing on both animals and humans. I know that there is enough similarity that some things can be used to help humans. If you are a veterinarian, there are certain things that you can be aware of and you can use that to help. But yeah, the idea of just being like, oh yeah, we've all decided that all veterinarians are now also working on humans, regardless of what you guys say. Like, that's also a lot to put on someone, because when you're a veterinarian, as well as when you're a human doctor and surgeon, there are so many things that you're constantly needing to learn and relearn, and new techniques that you need to learn as time goes on as well. You need to keep all of your skills sharpened and all of your knowledge up to date. And that's difficult enough when you're being a veterinarian, because veterinarians don't typically work with things like snakes or birds either. A lot of them only work with the more common animals that people keep as pets, like cats and dogs and rabbits, maybe gerbils and guinea pigs. But then saying to that, like, these veterinarians, oh, you now have to also worry about trying to train to be a doctor for humans as well. So you not only have to then keep up with the techniques of taking care of and doing surgery on animals, but also humans now too, which quadruples the amount of research and the amount of new methods and things like that that you need to keep up with on a regular basis. That would not be possible for somebody to do at the level that someone is supposed to when they're supposed to be practicing medicine for either humans or animals. That is a ridiculous ask. That's like taking Nurse Joy to the emergency room and pointing to a sick guy and saying, figure it out. Basically, yeah. It's like, even if you were to give these people the training necessary, they would be training non-stop for months on end for both medical practices, because again, doing surgery on a cat is far different from doing the same surgery on a human being. Also, when you're doing a surgery on a human being, there is more of an expectation that you keep that person alive no matter what, and even more pressure on you. So it's like the workload that this poor veterinary nurse must have gone through in order to, like, adhere to this new law, I cannot imagine. I know people who have worked for the NHS as nurses and who have done training as doctors but didn't make it through the last couple of years of their training because their placement in hospitals was so harrowing. And I know people who have done veterinary work. Neither of those things are easy to do. Doing both of them at the same time, I know for a fact, would never work. The person would completely cave under all of that pressure, under all of that time that they have to spend doing all of that. That is unconscionable. Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me again? Can you hear me? Hello? Hi. Sorry about that. My controller started dying. And because my headphones are and my microphone is connected to my controller, I completely my microphone was not able to work anymore. I am sorry about that. I've got it plugged in now. I meant to plug it in earlier and completely forgot. That is totally my bad. I'm sorry. Oh, it's in here? Hospital field guide. Stimpack. Speak to responder medic at the refuge. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, were you worried that it was about to crash again? It's always a bit of a disaster when my game crashes, but like I've said, it always seems to be when I'm being attacked by a significant number of ghouls that it ends up crashing. It's always when I'm fighting a ghoul. Never been when I've been fighting anything else. It's never been when I've just been casually traveling. It's always when a bunch of ghouls are coming at me. So I'm just wondering if I've got a bit of a ghoul curse. I'm looking forward to October and doing that Bean Boozled challenge. Okay, the Mr. Farmhands are now chill again. Where do I need to go? Which way is the refuge again? I cannot remember. Flatwoods. Okay, well... Where am I supposed to go? I can't see it coming up on the map, and I think I might just be being a bit stupid right now, but it's honestly hard to tell, because I feel stupid a majority of the time anyway. Investigate the house. Fort Atlas. Okay, I need to go back here. Bro, the crows in the background noise sound exactly like the crows here, and I got confused. Oh my god, dude. I appreciate being called bro, dude. I think that's the first time you've ever called me that. That's not me being sarcastic, by the way. I do genuinely like being called that. That's sweet. But yeah, that's kind of nuts that the crows sounded exactly the same way you are. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing?
These robots sure make my job
You know
easier.
that I like it when people
Don't bother
use
talking
like
to that
masculine
person from
terms
Crater.
for me.
Nasty bunch, aren't they?
Like you've got nothing to apologize for. I'm serious. I do like being called that. It feels good having my gender identity validated. You know? I'm sorry that I've made you feel like you had something to apologize for, dude.
There's times you gotta accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it.
And I know that you get a bit confused by it sometimes.
I asked Tannen for a drink on the rocks, and he put literal rocks in it.
Wait, did I just hear that correctly? He asked for a drink on the rocks and he got actual rocks in his drink rather than ice cubes. That is class. Oh god, it's doing that thing again where I can't interact with the NPC that I need to have an interaction
Wonder
with.
if they have any chems laying around.
And my alarm's going off.
Rucker said to be looking for you. Were you able to find the hospital field guide?
Smash into pieces, I love you, but don't. Not right now. I have the information Rucker asked for. Oh,
with this, we might be able to turn our little clinic into a proper hospital. Thanks for getting this back to us. The responders won't forget it. Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
Just trying to get through another day. Only 12 more hours to go.
I can't wait until dinner.
Nope.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths.
Okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Everything is too clean here.
Okay, what am I... Oh yeah, I need to give the, cloth
With all these supplies,
over.
we could really do some good trading with the White Spring.
You'd think with all that tinkering Skippy does that he'd have come up with something more medicinal.
I need to remember where I need to go to give the cloth to the person that I got cloth to give to. I could have worded that so much better. You doing alright there, Okari? What I meant to say earlier is I know that my identity can be a bit confusing, but I appreciate that you're trying, you know. Hey, honey. You okay? How are you doing with your drawing?
Finished.
Oh, cool. Can I see?
It's on my survey.
Oh, okay. I will check later. Are you up for... I'm asking both you, Okari, and Max. Are you guys up for... the... Jackbox? Sorry. The way that you were looking at me made me lose my train of thought. Shut up.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get to the back by myself.
I'm a little bit confused, but okay. Yeah, alright. I'll speak to you later. Dude, I'm a guy. Why are you apologizing? I know that you didn't, like... actively think about it, but you still, like, used what I was happy to be called. DT.
Folks don't join the responders for cats. They join to make a difference.
I'm calling my boyfriend these now. I have a grenade! Again. Do I actually have my grenades?
Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
The White Spring remains secure.
Yeah, well, you know what my opinions are on Christianity.
It's been sunny
but,
all
you know.
week. I love it here.
Orlando is very charming. But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why they're helping us.
The work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tiring.
You know what? I think I'm done for now.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe.